hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times.
Welcome to Crafty Beach. This is Julie. I wanted to do my first Christmas tier tray of the season, and I thought farm fresh Christmas trees would be perfect. So I found these great little flocked trees from the Dollar Tree. They come 3 in a package. They're different sizes, and look at them. They're beautiful. And 3 for $1.25 is a great deal. We're going to use 3 packages of these today because they're perfect for the theme I wanted to do of like a Christmas tree farm, right? So sometimes they need to be straightened a little bit, but make sure you open them over something because that flocking does come off a little bit. So this is my new tier tray. Isn't it beautiful? I got it at Bell's Outlet the other day for like $15. And so we're going to start on the top with a couple of these trees. I'm going to use 1 package on the top, all 3. Okay, our next DIY is super easy. I found this cute little brown truck Christmas ornament with a little Christmas tree on it. This was $1, so this actually came from Dollar General, not Dollar Tree, but they have really similar ones at Dollar Tree that I've seen. And I just kind of want to raise it up a little bit so that you can see it on my tier tray. My tier tray does have sides and I don't want it to get buried. And I thought maybe this little wood block could kind of represent like a road that it's driving on. So this is just one of those giant Jenga blocks from Five Below you always see me using. I get these every spring. I love them. And I'm just going to give it a quick stain with some antique wax by Waverly to give it a little character. Since my new tier tray is wood, I want to do like a lot of different shades of wood, different stains, and a lot of greenery for the tree farm. So I'm just going to use a couple dots of hot glue on that block and just stand our little truck up like it's kind of driving along. And so that will act as a stand, so you'll be able to see this when we put it on the tier tray. Isn't it cute? It's very simple, but it's exactly the vibe that I want to go for on this tier tray. I just need to wait a little bit so that hot glue will dry. And here it is. We're going to put this up here on the top with our little Christmas trees. It's so cute. Okay, our next find, this is from Target Dollar Spot. It's beautiful. It was $3. It's a beautiful shade of wood. I really like it. I don't think it needs anything. I think this is going to look really great on my tray. And since it's kind of taller, I'm going to do it up here on the top too. That way I'm sure that it's going to go ahead and fit. Now this was kind of my inspiration piece for the whole thing. It's a little doorknob pillow that I got at Dollar Tree, a Farm Fresh Christmas trees. It's got like kind of a burlap feel. I'm not going to use it as a hanger. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the twine off and a tag. And it makes a perfect little tier tray pillow. You know, I love to use pillows on tier trays. So I think this is going to be perfect up here on the top. And really kind of tie everything together. It kind of acts as a pillow and a sign. So beautiful. I absolutely love that. And check out this flocked Christmas tree I got at Dollar Tree. I cannot believe how big and beautiful this is. It looks like something that I would have paid like $3 for at Target Dollar Spot, but it was only $1.25. And it's kind of tall too. So we're going to put this on the top of the tier tray as well, which is pretty much going to fill in the top tier of my 2-tier tray that we're going to decorate today. I absolutely love this tray. It's so pretty. And as you can see, that's how big it is. It's pretty large, that Christmas tree. We got the first tier done, and I wanted to take a moment to tell you about our private Facebook group. I'll post a link below. I'd love to have you come join us over on Facebook. I'm also at Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, and I'm at Crafty Beach on YouTube, all one word, and I would love to see you on any and all of those. I also have a second YouTube channel called Crafty Little Beach where I do all of my DIYs in under a minute if that's your jam. May experiment with bringing some of those over to my main channel. We will see. Okay, so I told you we are going to need to use more of these, right? So I got 2 more packages of these, and we're just going to spread these all over the bottom tier because they're perfect for the theme I'm going for. You can't have too many Christmas trees on a Christmas tree farm, right? So I'm just going to kind of randomly scatter them around, and I'm filming this in my new photo box. Wasn't really sure if it was going to work, but it was actually big enough for this tier tray. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments below whether you like it. I was trying to get really good lighting, which is one reason I was doing it here in my light box. Okay, it could not be any easier. I found this little sign at the Dollar Tree. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. There's no glitter. It's got Christmas trees on it. The colors are perfect. So I'm just going to cut the hanger off the top. And honestly, that's all I have to do. It's perfect. I'm just going to kind of put that in there, kind of crooked, kind of hanging out the side up on the edge. And it just goes with my theme perfectly, and it's so pretty, and I didn't have to do a darn thing to it. My favorite. Now, this is a Christmas ornament I got at the Dollar Tree. It's a little silver sleigh, super cute. They have these, I think in silver and in red. I really wanted to stay with like just greens, and so that's why I didn't get the red one. I'm going to go ahead and take their little decorations off of it just because it has a little bit of red ribbon on there. And my first go was I thought I would just fill it up with these little Christmas trees that I got at the Dollar Tree. They're super cute and they fit in there really well. And you'll kind of see what they look like. Now, I end up changing my mind on this, so I'll show you that as well too. But I just kind of pile those all in there, and I thought that'd be cute, a little sleigh full of Christmas trees. Now, what I didn't like about them is they're kind of a bluish color. And none of the rest of my Christmas trees were like kind of that shade. And so I thought, it doesn't have to be Christmas trees. You could have some wood too from a Christmas tree farm. Any kind of tree farm, you're going to have some lumber, right? So I'm just going to use some of those little twigs from the Dollar Tree and load those up in the sleigh. And I think that's going to go great with all the Christmas trees we already have going on. I'm going to kind of sit this in front of that sign that we just put here. And I think it does a great job of kind of filling in this space in the front, but you're still going to be able to read the sign. This is another Christmas ornament from the Dollar Tree. I love to use Christmas ornaments for tier trays. They're the perfect size. Now, my Dollar Tree had this in like all different kinds of plaid. This is like a dark green plaid. I thought it was going to be perfect. We can make like a little house for a Christmas tree farm. Now, I wanted to stain it though, so I'm just going ahead and removing like the greenery and the pine cone and stuff on there with just some heat. Now, for some reason, they used a ton of gluing that on. I have no idea why. To the point where I actually have to just pop these off because I have to get that glue off and probably going to flip them over so it doesn't have as much glue on there. I also wanted to add a couple of these little wood Christmas trees. There's a little bit of room like on the front porch. I thought that would be cute as well. So I'm just using like my little scraper from the Dollar Tree and my heat gun and trying to get like that massive amount of glue on there because I can't even stain them because there's so much glue on there. I have no idea why. I just thought that if I use some antique wax by Waverly on all of the raw wood on this little ornament, it's going to kind of make it kind of go more with my theme today. So I'm just going to do a quick stain on that roof. I'm going to do both sides because it's going to overhang the side of the little house and you might be able to see underneath. And then I'm going to do the same thing here with a little wood base. And it actually has like 2 roof lines, so I'm going to go ahead and stain just all the raw wood that's on there, including the little pretty window that's on front. I'm just using a small brush so that I can try to neatly get that on there without getting any on that pretty plaid fabric. You get a little bit on the window, and no big deal because it just makes it look a little bit more weathered. I'm just going to go ahead and reattach these kind of upside down, back on there, kind of my good side up. And then I'm going to go ahead and reattach like the greenery that was on there before. I like that. I just think it looks so much prettier, like stained like this, than it did with the raw wood. And you have to be careful when you're working with this greenery with your heat gun because it is kind of made out of plastic and it will melt. But not too bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and reattach those. I'm not going to attach little red berries because I'm just really not going for a red theme today. There's a little plant going up the side of the house too, which is super cute. And then I'm just going to stain these little wood Christmas trees with the Antique Wax by Waverly too, to give them a really nice distressed look. And I'm going to put them one on each side of the front door of our little Christmas tree farmhouse. That's what we're going to call it. And I'm just going to attach those to the little porch with a dot of hot glue, one on each side. I thought that would just be another fun detail to this little ornament. And it's a perfect size for my tier tray. It fits perfectly on my bottom tier. So this is how it turned out. So let's go ahead and put this on the tier tray and see how it looks. And I have all these Christmas trees on here. I kind of randomly put them on there. So I'm just going to kind of work around what I've got. And this is a cute little farmhouse. I think it's really cute and kind of goes well with our theme of the Farm Fresh Christmas trees. Now, this is very similar to that pillow. This is an ornament, though. It says horse-drawn sleigh rides, and it's like a little bag of feed or something like that. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the hanger for the ornament off and the tag. And I thought this would be another fun, simple piece for our little tier tray. It really kind of goes with the farm feel. And I think it's going to look really cute to kind of fill up some of the space here on the tier tray. I'm going to kind of put it back here by the pole, kind of fill in some of that dead space, and it has enough height where you can kind of see it peeking out. And I thought it was really cute. Now this is an ornament that I got at the dollar spot at Target. It was only $1, and it's just a plain wood Christmas trees with a little bit of wood beads and a tassel. I thought this would be perfect as is. I don't want to do anything to it. I like the wood beads on my tier tray. I think that's always a fun vibe, and I think we can just kind of stand this up. It's going to be another wood Christmas tree. We're going to get a little wood bead garland going on, a little tassel action going on in our tier tray, and I think that's going to fit perfectly. Okay, are you ready for another DIY? I'm going to use one of these little burlap signs from the Dollar Tree and one of these reindeer Christmas ornaments from the Dollar Tree. I love these little burlap signs. You might have trouble getting them. There was a misspelling on them, and when I was stocking up on them, they were pulling them because there was a typo on them too. But I love them. I hope you have some. But basically, if you don't, you can just cover a wood sign with a little bit of burlap. I always make sure I put the nails back in so that nobody gets injured on this sign. Now, this little ornament is covered like in... The wreath is covered in glitter. It's brown. It's not very pretty, but I do like the reindeer. So we're just going to use the little white reindeer. It's got a little Christmas wreath around his neck. And I thought we could just mount the reindeer head on the burlap sign. An easy peasy DIY. It's going to kind of go well, I think, with our Christmas tree farm theme. And I'm just going to use some hot glue and attach it right to the center of my sign. This sign is really nice and chunky and heavy, so I think it's not going to have any problem standing up and supporting that ornament sticking out. Now, I do want to decorate it a little bit. There's a little bit of dead space there at the bottom, and so I'm going to use some of these mini pine picks. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use one piece. and just kind of cut it down into 2 with my floral scissors. That way I can add a little bit of greenery kind of coming out both sides there at the bottom. Give it another little festive touch, kind of like that. And then I also grabbed some jingle bells, just some silver jingle bells that I have from Dollar Tree. I thought those would be cute to decorate with it as well, since it's a cute little reindeer. I'm just kind of arranging those on there, how I'm going to like them. And I do the 1 piece of the greenery cut in 2, and then I do 3 of the little silver jingle bells. And we're just going to attach all of this with a little bit of hot glue. I thought about putting like a word on there or a little sign, but really wasn't big enough to do anything with that. And we have a lot of signs already with our tier tray today. And so I'm just going to glue 3 kind of in a cluster here where the 2 greenery come together. And this DIY is complete. This was so easy and it turned out so cute. It's pretty large too. It kind of takes up a lot of space on my bottom tier. And I just trimmed it up a little bit to make it a little bit more even. I'm going to kind of push this on the bottom tier all the way to the back because it sticks out pretty far with that little reindeer head on there. And just kind of arrange some of these little Christmas trees around it. And I think that's a nice little fun surprise peeking out in the Christmas tree farm. So fun. Okay, this DIY is really easy. I got one of these little wood plaques from the Dollar Tree that's shaped like a house, but I also thought it would be shaped like a barn. It doesn't really have the roof overhang on the side, so I thought that would be perfect. And then I found a great Christmas card at the Dollar Tree with some really pretty trees on there that I thought would be really pretty for a Christmas tree farm tier tray. So basically all I'm going to do is peel the sticker off, and then I thought we could make this look like a rustic barn and then attach the little Christmas trees to the front. I thought about like just Mod Podging it on, but I really only wanted the Christmas trees themselves. But if you didn't have a barn shape or a house shape, you could just put it on a square or a rectangle sign and it would still be really cute as well. I kind of want to give it a more rustic look though. So I like this raw wood. It is kind of chewed up a little bit on the sides on mine, so I did have to sand it down a little bit. And again, we're just using some Antique Wax by Waverly and we're going to stain it. I'm going to do a very quick stain just on the front and on the sides, just wiping off the excess with a baby wipe. That way the stain doesn't get too dark. I just kind of wanted like a medium wood for this DIY, and it's even kind of cracked on the front, which I kind of like because it kind of just makes it look a little bit more rustic. So now I just need to get these little trees off the front. They are like, there's a little piece of foam that is like stuck down to it, so I just have to peel that off. And it also has like a little twine bow here at the top. I love DIYing with Christmas cards from the Dollar Tree. It's such an easy way to get great designs like this. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the little foam pads on there to make it look a little bit more 3D. And I'm just going to hot glue those to our little barn. And really, that's all we're going to do. I didn't really want to add any words or anything to this. I just kind of wanted the beautiful wood barn with the Christmas trees on the front. I just thought it was a really fun touch for this DIY. So I'm going to put this down here. This is pretty much going to finish off the bottom tier. It's just going to need to be filled in all the little dead spaces. And I thought a great thing for that would be pine cones. So I got these at the Target dollar spot for $3, a bag of pine cones. Nice size. If you're lucky enough to have them in your yard, you won't have to pay anything for them. But these are nice and clean, and I think they're going to work out perfectly for a filler. So I'm just going to kind of work these in. This is the top tier, just wherever, I have like open space where you can kind of see the bottom of the tier tray. It's going to like just make it look fuller, and it definitely goes with the tree farm vibe with the pine cones. And I'm going to do the same thing down here on the bottom, just kind of scattering them about. I love to use pine cones on tier trays. I think they're really fun. I'm also going to use a little bit more greenery from the Dollar Tree as well. As you can see, there's lots of little just openings that I can just kind of work these in. And I really love how all the pieces on here, I think they're all just kind of really coming together. And I like that. That looks really good. So this is the greenery I thought that we could use. It is like a fern, but it's kind of like a snowy fern. I thought we could just kind of cut this apart and use like the little sprigs of the snowy fern as pieces that I can just kind of like work in around the tier tray. It kind of goes with that snowy flock tree vibe. And I think it's going to work out really well. So there's quite a few on there. I'm just kind of cutting them, separating them into individual pieces, kind of cutting off most of the stem in the process. And then I'm just going to start working these in too, where there's any like little places I can like, you know, work one in, kind of have it like peeking out and stuff like that. So here is the top tier again. And I'm just going to keep doing that, working my way around the bottom tier until I have it all full and it looks so pretty. I would love to take this moment to thank you for watching today's video and for making it this far. I appreciate y'all so much, and if you wouldn't mind, I would love it if you hit that like button and comment your favorite DIY or find for this tier tray below. I love reading all your all's comments, or you can even come on there and just say hi. I love chatting with you guys below, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. We're on our way to 11,000 subscribers, and I think we can do it before Christmas. What do you guys think? So I'm just going to keep working these in until I'm happy with it. And I just love how this tier tray turned out. I think it's so pretty. I'm going to display this on my kitchen table. That way you can see it from all the sides. And I think it's really going to look great for Christmas. And you know, I could probably easily convert this into like a winter tier tray if I needed to. Now, with all of that flocking, I was thinking, you know, the only thing this tier tray needs now is snow. So I'm just using some of that white faux snow from the Dollar Tree, and we're just going to make it snow kind of all over this tier tray. That's going to fill up any of the wood on the bottom that you can see, and just kind of give a light sprinkle of snow on all of the finds and DIYs we made for this. I'm going to kind of just do that on both shelves of the tier tray. And I think it is the perfect final touch. All right, y'all. Are you ready for the final reveal of our Farm Fresh Christmas tree tier tray? Here we go. Thanks so much for watching.
A sunny day, but it's cold outside. It tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I want to sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with people that pass me by. I share a laugh, it gives me joy that everyone's having a good time. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I want to sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland.
Thank you so much to all my financial supporters. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you would like more Crafty Beach YouTube thinks that you might enjoy this video right here.